Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? Hope all of you are doing well and staying at home. Welcome to the summary of the Zoom online class General Science for Level 5. In the last lecture we learnt about the characteristics of a living organism, in which one of the characteristic was shown to you in detail, and that was about how the living organisms they take in their food and what are the important nutrients which are present inside the food which are important for the growth of any plant or any animal. In today's lecture we are going to learn about the different types of living things. See students, living things they can be divided into three groups: plants, animals, microorganisms. Plants are the trees and plants and trees, उसके बारे में आपको पता है, ठीक है. इसी तरह एनिमल्स के बारे में भी आप जानते हैं. लेट मी टेल यू वंस अगैन कि ह्यूमन बींग्स दे आर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ एनिमल्स. दे आर सेट टू बी सोशल एनिमल्स, ठीक है. तो हम ह्यूमन बींग्स को अलग से कैटेगराइज नहीं कर सकते. द थर्ड टाइप ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म इज़ द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स. हम इन तमाम तीनों के तीनों को कैटेगराइज इसलिए करते हैं सो दैट इट मस्ट बी ईजी फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड द वेरी माइन्यूट डिटेल्स ऑफ द प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. तो हम इनको अलग अलग पढ़ते हैं. दैट स्टडी इन विच वी स्टडी अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ प्लांट्स एंड अबाउट इट्स फंक्शंस ऑफ इट्स डिफरेंट पार्ट्स, दैट स्टडी इज़ कॉल्ड बॉटनी. बॉटनी इज़ द स्टडी ऑफ प्लांट्स. Similarly, zoology is the study of animals. You can see the word zoo in it. Zoo में mostly animals को रखा जाता है, ठीक है. ये सब बात आप जानते हैं. Zoology is the study of animals. Similarly, microbiology is the study of microorganisms. Microorganisms के study को microbiology कहा जाता है. Now those people who study about the plants or who study about the botany, they are said to be botanists. जो एनिमल्स को पढ़ते हैं और एनिमल्स के स्ट्रक्चर को, इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर को और उनके इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स के स्टडी पढ़ते हैं, दैट पर्सन इज़ कॉल्ड जूलॉजिस्ट. एंड सिमिलरली माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट इज़ दैट पर्सन हु स्टडी अबाउट द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स. Microbiologist is that scientist who studies about microorganisms, okay? And what do they use like to observe the microorganisms? They use a microscope. Do you know what is a microscope? It is a device. A microscope is a device which is found in each and every laboratory. यहाँ पर आई पीस होता है, इसके अंदर बहुत सारे लेंसेज होते हैं डिफरेंट कैपेसिटी के, इन ऑर्डर टू ऑब्जर्व और सी द थिंग्स क्वाइट लार्जर दैन इट्स यूजुअल और एक्चुअल साइज़. यहाँ पर वो स्पेसिमेन रखा जाता है कोई भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म का जो नज़र नहीं आता. वी ऑब्जर्व इट थ्रू दिस आई पीस. So it's a microscope. And what is a microscope? A microscope is a device with the help of which we can observe the very small microorganisms. Microbiology is the study of microorganisms. या microorganisms के लिए हम एक और word भी use करते हैं, microbes. लेमैन जो होता है, जो कि आम ज़ुबान में हम इसको germs बोलते हैं, जरासीम बोलते हैं. And with this word, what comes in your mind? Yes, the diseases, the different types of diseases. So in today's lecture we are going to study about the four types of microorganisms and its detail, what kind of diseases they may cause. Mostly the microorganisms it is made from two words, micro, tiny. We cannot use the word small because small तो फिर भी नज़र आ जाता है, but the word tiny is much more smaller than the word small. So small that it cannot be seen with the naked eye. And organisms we mean living things, plants or animals. So the tiny living things which are not visible with your eyes but they can be seen with a microscope, they are called microorganisms. And the study of microorganism is called microbiology. And that person who studies about microbiology is known as microbiologist, okay? Where are the microorganisms found? Microorganisms can be found everywhere, anywhere. They can be found in air, they can be found in water, they can be found in soil and they can be found in the body. हवा में भी होते हैं, पानी में भी होते हैं, सॉइल में भी होते हैं और हमारे ज़िंदा बॉडी के अंदर भी होते हैं. वाटर को इसीलिए कहा जाता है दैट दे शुड बी बॉइल्ड thoroughly, so in order to keep away from the different diseases and illnesses, so that if there might be any germs in the water, तो boiling के साथ वो खुद ब खुद ख़त्म हो जाते हैं, and that water is not harmful anymore for ourselves. हमारे सॉइल के अंदर भी बहुत सारे जर्म्स होते हैं और वो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स दे आर बेनिफिशियल समटाइम्स एंड समटाइम्स दे कैन हार्म द प्लांट बॉडी और इवन द सॉइल इटसेल्फ। बॉडी के अंदर अगर यही माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स चले जाते हैं तो दे कैन क्रिएट अ नंबर ऑफ डिजास्टर्स डिजीजेस। ओके, डियर स्टूडेंट्स, you must know about the multicellular and the unicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms are those organisms which are made up of many cells, जैसे जिराफ है, ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं, डिफरेंट एनिमल्स हैं, प्लांट्स हैं, हायर प्लांट्स हैं। तो जो आपको नज़र आने वाली चीज़ें हैं, दे आर ऑल मल्टीसेलुलर. Unicellular are those organisms which are made up of only one cell, and most of the microorganisms, they are microscopic because they are made up of one cell. Okay, there are 4 kinds of microorganisms. The first one is virus, second is bacteria, third is protozoa, and fourth is fungi. Virus, bacteria, protozoa, fungi. We'll study the details of each and every kind of microorganisms in detail. Do you know what is this? Yes, it's the structure of a virus. Nowadays, it is the very hot issue going on around about the coronavirus. And this is called COVID-19. CO for corona, VI for virus, and D December 19 means that this virus came into being in December 19, and it has caused a number of patients. Like this virus has got entry into their body and it has got a number of diseases. Viruses are of different types, right? And they are of different shapes. Each and every virus is responsible for different types of diseases. The main types of diseases are influenza, flu, cold, measles, mumps. All of them, they are caused by the virus. And the thing which can prevent the viral diseases are the antiviral vaccines. COVID-19 has spread worldwide. It's because not a single vaccine has been invented till now. That is why it has become so much dangerous. In order to prevent from this coronavirus, one must stay safe from those people who are the victims of coronavirus. Like they should wear the mask, they should place sanitizers every time they go out from their homes, and most of the time they should stay inside their homes. Only then we can stay away from the viruses. Viruses are so very harmful that they can cause diseases in human beings, animals, and even in plants. And the only thing that we should stay away from it is by taking antiviral medicines or antiviral vaccines. Virus is a living thing and it is a non-living thing as well. When it is inside the body of a living thing, then it becomes living. Life come into being into it. But once it is placed on any non-living body, then it is not harmful anymore. The second kind of microorganism is the bacteria. Bacteria भी harmful होते हैं. They can also cause a number of diseases, but on the contrary, it can be beneficial as well. Like बहुत सारे खाने की चीज़ें हैं जो कि बैक्टीरिया के बगैर नहीं हो सकते, जैसे दही है, योगर्ट. It's a part of your meal. Every time you take meal and during the lunch, तो it's a part of the meal. This yogurt is very important for our diet, and yogurt is formed because of bacteria. One of the bacteria, तो इसका मतलब है bacteria can be beneficial as well. Some of the bacteria are also found inside the stomach of most of the cattle. It is present just because they are helpful in digesting most of the plant food. कुछ प्लांट फूड ऐसे होते हैं जो कि डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो पाते हैं. उनको डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए बैक्टीरिया ज़रूर चाहिए होते हैं. Those bacteria can be found in the body of most of the organism including us. हमारे बॉडी के अंदर भी बैक्टीरिया मौजूद होते हैं. ठीक है, तो in one way or another, bacteria is good and it is bad as well. It's bad when it causes diseases, and it's good sometimes. When a person dies, it becomes a part of his body becomes a part of the soil. And who is responsible for making a part of the soil? It is the bacteria. उन बैक्टीरिया को डिकम्पोजर्स कहा जाता है क्योंकि वो डेड बॉडी को सॉइल का हिस्सा बना देती हैं. तो इन वन वे और इन अदर बैक्टीरिया आर हार्मफुल बट दे आर बेनिफिशियल एज वेल. जहाँ पे इसके हार्म की बात हो रही है तो लेट अस टॉक अबाउट इट्स डिजीज़ेस. सम ऑफ द डिजीज़ेस कॉज्ड बाय द बैक्टीरिया आर टाइफॉइड. नाम तो सुना होगा टाइफॉइड का. बहुत सख्त बुखार होता है, हड्डियाँ दुखती हैं, ठीक है ना, और ये इंटेस्टाइन की बीमारी होती है. दिस इज़ कॉज्ड बाय द बैक्टीरिया. The only way to stay away from the bacterial diseases are by taking antibacterial medicines. ठीक है, हम एंटीवायरल मेडिसिन इसके लिए नहीं यूज़ कर सकते. हम एंटीबैक्टीरियल मेडिसिन से ही बच सकते हैं फ्रॉम वायरल बैक्टीरियल डिजीज़ेस. Another disease is pneumonia. Pneumonia का तो नाम सुना है, in which the water comes into your lungs. मतलब आपके lungs जो होते हैं उनमें पानी भर जाता है, सांस लेने में दुश्वारी होती है. This disease is also caused by the bacteria. ठीक है, तो that was all about today's lecture. Hope you got it and hope you understood it and enjoyed it as well. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you next time. Allah Hafiz.